Hi, welcome to the third part of the knife hand drill. Okay, in this part our sequence, again we're still in forward stance. Our sequence is to do a low knife hand strike. Now a low knife hand strike is pretty much the same as a low knife hand block, it's just a different interpretation of the same technique. Okay, so from this position here, just like you're doing an ordinary low block, you're going to have your right fist low, but obviously your left hand in this case is going to be open rather than closed, and we're pulling the right hand back onto the hip as we strike down. Now normally, as I say, this will be done as a blocking technique, but obviously you could also do this as a groin strike as well. So if somebody's here, you can hit that way, or if they're coming in with a low punch or a kick, then you would actually hit the arm or the inside of the leg. Okay, so that's that technique like so. The last technique in the sequence is going to be really only something that black belts would have seen, which is a double knife hand strike this way. So we're going straight inwards this way. So the knife hands are pointing upwards and we're striking like so. So normally what you'd be doing is you'd be hitting the collarbones, just here, okay, and breaking the collarbones this way. Now this is a really good technique in a confrontation situation, like if somebody's really close, you just go boom like that, hit straight into the collarbones. It's a shocker. It gets them to move backwards, okay, and also if you break the collarbone, obviously, then they can't use their arms to throw punches, okay. So you could just hit them in the chest and push them backwards, okay. That can be quite a shock if you drop your weight forward. So if you drop your weight forward like you're doing a forward stance and do that, so you get that simultaneous weight forward and hit, then you can just send the person backwards. But if you hit them on the collarbones, obviously you send them backwards with broken collarbones, they're not going to come forwards again, okay. It's always good in a fight to have somebody on the retreat first, okay, because people tend to just keep going backwards then once they realise they're losing. Okay, so that's quite a nice little technique straight in. Normally, when you learn as a black belt, you do it from this position here, but from a feet shoulder width position. But for this drill, we're going to do it in a forward stance. Okay, again, we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So we're in forward stance here. This time it's our right hand is going to hit low or block low this way as your left hand pulls back onto the hip. You draw the hands back onto your shoulders and then strike forwards into the collarbones like so, okay? And again, it's a sort of a weird position with the hands because you're kind of turning your hands upwards so that this part of the hand can be used for the actual strike, okay? And say you're aiming to break the collarbones like so, okay? So from here, boom, straight in, okay? So combination is low block or strike, and then collarbones, okay? So if you hit somebody in the groin with this, obviously you wouldn't do this because they'd be bent over. If you're using this as a block, usually people, when they throw low strikes, tend to come in quite low like this, so their collarbones are exposed. So if I'm doing this and this target's exposed, so it works quite nicely. Or if somebody is coming in with a kick and they're throwing their body weight forward, then you're literally stopping them in their tracks by doing that technique, okay? So practice that. Excellent.